Hello everybody, it's Jalen and Maria back with another video from the Francophile. Today we are headed to Marseille. Right now we're walking to the train station and yeah, we'll see you when we get to Marseille. Bye! We just made it to the Airbnb. I'll show you around a little bit. There's a little kitchen area, the door where you walk in, a little table and such, and then one more room. This is where the bed is, and you even have this nice little shower. I like the walls in here. And I guess this is where the toilet is, yep. We should check out the view on the balcony. Hopefully it's stable. Oh wow, we are high up here. This is the view from the balcony. So we just left the apartment and we're going to a church first and then we're gonna go see the beach. So we're gonna take you guys along with us for all of that. So let's go. We still have to walk all the way up there to get to this church. We're almost there. Looks really nice. We made it, folks. We're here. We're at the church now, and just look at the view of Marseille. Like, I didn't realize how vast it is, but you can definitely look at all that. And it goes like that all the way around the entire church. Like, this is just one side of it.
One thing that we wanted to talk to you about during this vlog is how we plan our vacation.
Yeah, so we plan our vacations pretty much the same way every single time. This is our third or fourth vacation. So the first step that we take when we're planning a vacation is to pick a place. Since we're doing the TAPIF program, we have opportunities to go to different countries around Europe, but we feel like we haven't even seen France yet. So that's why we travel all around France. And right now we're in Marseille, but we've visited Clermont-Ferrand, Caen, and other places in France as well, like Paris. Okay people, we saw the church. It was very nice, on a very high hill with a great view. But now we're on the way to the beach, and we're almost there. I can see the ocean from here right now, but I don't see any sand, so see you there. So now that we're down here, we wanted to tell you about part 2 of how we book our trips. For part 2, you have to actually book accommodations and your mode of transportation. So for this trip, for instance, we decided that to get from Troyes, where we live, to Paris, we would take a bus, and then for the rest we decided to take a train. You just have to look at that and decide what's best for you. For Maria and I personally, we always prefer doing a train to driving in a car or a bus, and we definitely like Airbnb more than we like staying in hotels. So Alright everyone, the beach was actually everything that we hoped for. I think we're gonna call it a night here and go grab some dinner, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
We are at the, what was it called?
Vieille Charité.
Oh yeah, Vieille Charité. It's like a collection of museums. We're gonna see the Musée d'Archéologie. That will take you on the rest of our day. See you later.
So yesterday we were talking to you about how we plan our trips.
Today we're going to talk about the third step, which is making the itinerary. What we like to do is do some quick Google searching and look at some forums about the city, and then we compile a list of things that we want to do. Then it's usually Maria who looks at like all the hours for certain museums and events and things and puts together an itinerary. Maybe 2 or 3 things to do in one day, just so we don't feel rushed. It allows you to have time to check out other things that you may run into, or just other things in the city. That's what we like to do for making an itinerary, and it seems to work out every time. Okay everyone, hello again. We are just making a quick stop at a bar. We went to a couple museums today, we did a little shopping, and lots of walking, so we're tired. But we stopped and got 2 Creeks. It's like a cherry flavored alcoholic beverage. It's delicious actually. So we just wanted to update you on what's going on right now. We're gonna get some dinner, and then we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Cheers! Hey everybody, it's day 3 of our Marseille trip, and we stopped into a grocery store and got some lunch. And we wanted to give you a couple of tips about traveling. So we gave you the steps to making your trip how you want it to be. The first tip that we want to give you is to not eat out all the time. So when we go on these trips, we do eat out at restaurants, but one of the big things that we like to do is go to a grocery store, especially for lunch. We really save our going out to eat for dinner most of the time. So for example, like we just went to a grocery store and I picked up this sandwich. I spent just now for both of our lunches at a grocery store less than 10 euros, whereas that sandwich at a cafe might cost like 7 euros by itself. So that's just a way that we save money, and I think it's a good tip for people who are doing short little trips and maybe on a budget. everybody, we just made it to our first stop of the day. We are here at a place called Palais Longchamp, where the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Marseille is located. So we're gonna go in there, check out some art, so we'll see you inside. Alright everybody, we just finished up at the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Marseille. It was a great museum, lots of good art in there, and it didn't take very long to get through the whole thing, so that was great. Now we are on our way to La Cathedral La Major, but before we head over there, we wanted to share our last tip with you, which is also about food.
When we go on little vacations like these, we often have trouble finding restaurants online and planning it in advance, and that's sort of the case no matter where we are in France. Where we're from, you can search on Google and every restaurant in a 10-mile radius comes up. But here, we find that it's best to sort of walk around and look at the menus, look at the prices, see what's good, see if there's a lot of people in the restaurants, if we have time to eat somewhere, and sort of pick on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, it cuts down a lot on the stress, because if you're not necessarily planning every restaurant that you eat at, you can stumble upon some pretty good restaurants just by walking around town. And not to mention that if you plan your restaurants, what if they're closed, which happens a lot in France, like it says it's open but then it's closed. So we think that it's good to just kind of know where restaurants are and then choose kind of when you're around and when you get hungry. To the cathedral, and as you can see behind me, there's a nice view of the ocean, but just look at the actual cathedral. There it is. It doesn't look like any cathedral I have seen in France yet. Looks like it might have some Spanish or North African influences on the architecture, and as you can hear, it's extremely windy, but I can't wait to see the inside. So we just left the cathedral. It was very nice inside, and now we're here at the museum. I'll give you a look at everything around here. There's the surrounding view. You can see the waves. And it's crazy, you can smell the salt of the ocean. It's a very distinct smell. Alright everyone, we just got back to the Airbnb for our last night here in Marseille.
Thanks for watching the vlog, and we hope you learned a little something about how we do vacation.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. And also leave a comment down below letting us know how you plan your trips. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. Until next time.
Bye.